Inside this Rose truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking. Count money often too.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. On 1st and 10. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And taken down just shy of the 40. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Prescott now. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right, they kind of touch a little bit. All right, grease board, heck, computer.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back. try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback, and what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
This is caught. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to C.D. Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 21-0 our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And now, well, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here, it's 3rd and 1. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Prescott on first down, being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. This is Lamb on the end around. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing
Final
by
adjustments
is
being
Jonathan
made for the
Coachman.
second
He has
half.
our EA Sports
Whether they'll amount to
halftime
much in a
report.
game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
No way, I can't believe this.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible. But this possession is an empty one.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
46. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now here come the Dolphins. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shot right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling the pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Miami set to take over.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the left.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That'll give them 8 that time, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Play action. Here's White.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. White looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability there to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on second down. White. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and forever. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 55 yards. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Berrios going to bring this. Cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory. In those games, here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it.